But what doing in this area? Let's talk to the corpse collector.
Gods, poor Lydia. What happened here? Monsters.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One wench so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Ooh.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Oh, he's overstepped the mark.
Oi, fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
You don't call Priscilla. Right. Now let's go and investigate where... Let's have a look. Got a letter. Oh, these are the horse blinders, aren't they? That's a better saddle. What? Roach isn't going to look like a Nilfgaardian horse anymore. He's going to look respectable. The least he deserves after winning me all them races.
Must be mad running around in this rain.
Well, I'm on a job. I've got to find a murderer before he burns out more somebody else's eyes and cuts out their heart and stuff and things. Wait a minute. I'm near the place where the other fella got dusted.
Was coming. Streets respect, Witcher. Felt it in my bones.
Oi, beware the gutters.
This is not the right place at all. Okay, and that broke Geralt's legs. So, how about we don't jump off the roof again?
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on. Go on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. But better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
Nay. 'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
That seems strange.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenfurt, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine, we've talked enough.
Doesn't really tell me a lot,
Need to
does
look
he?
around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Locked. Concerned Citizen's Sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames, fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn and incinerate. That is why we must live in the harmony with eternal fire and its commandants. Whoever fails to heed its lesson, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, and the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Concerned citizen.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple. And the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Open the workshop then.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Hey, you knocked me out of the way then. Blood.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Aldehyde.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
That's chair then.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing interesting here.
Those were Fabian's eyes.
Aye.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard. Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Okay.
Fine, we've
So
talked
the
enough.
guy was killed in here.
Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
I'm gonna go and investigate Priscilla's attack scene.
Oh, just lovely.
Don't we? We want to go and search.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Fair enough. That's not a problem. But
Rain, I like rain.
not going. No. Find who attacked Priscilla.
Rain, I like rain.
That's the important thing here.
Hey, handsome.
Human. Priscilla's. A brazier. This time of year.
That him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he
A
does.
brazier. This time of year. I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
You're gonna attack me?
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up pouring, pick up a decent trade, but none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Well, very noble of you to hang around in the place where she was attacked and all, to, you know, maybe get revenge if the killer did happen to return to the scene of the crime. And I'm very sorry about killing your friends who agreed to help you in that endeavour. But how was I supposed to know?
I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. Awful pale.
A brazier. This time of year? I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
Aldehyde.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back.
Other concerned citizen.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Yeah, certainly can't. He's not human, is this fella?
What do you want?
What I am going to do now is talk to the coroner, of course. Because there's been another victim.
Psst, Witcher. I know who burnt the hunters' quarters down. Don't worry though. I don't like them goat powers either. The clearer I think.
Another one. Who's dropping all these notes?
Ring. Fuck. What do you expect in this climate?
Hold on! My hair just done. The rain will ruin it.
Yeah, well, could be worse.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Could get killed. Where is he then? Where's the coroner?
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah. Doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Graz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
No. I think you're a vampire. That's my guess.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found
Hi,
this
a
morning
vampire,
at his home
but a vampire
on a catafalque
nonetheless.
made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Get to the Vegelbuds. Vegelbud residence.
Till next time, Master.
Yes. Vegelbud's residence. Gotta get there. Fast.
It just rains.
Can't stop, people. Ain't got time to chat to you guards. Gotta get to the Vegelbud residence. There's a killer targeting Patricia.
My joints are aching. What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Not me you have to worry about. It's the person trying to kill her.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
I'm very serious. In fact, I would hazard a guess.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one.
Oh dear.
We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Then I'm guessing your mother's probably already dead. Sorry for stealing your mug.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
No, because she's dead.
He ran
Sadists thought to change their name now to non-human hunters.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
Who? Not me. I'm not a murderer.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Yeah. Don't worry. Find the killer. He's already dead. Oh.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Isn't.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Fine. Gotta go. Crippled Kate's. Novigrad. Okay, so crippled Kate's, crippled Kate's, crippled Kate's.
Greetings, Haggard.
Hope he's not struck and found his next victim.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
I can see it in your face.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
No, I was thinking me us two and you.
Oh, all right. But what with... Hey, handsome.
Think it could be the clap?
Hard to say.
Where is she?
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me. And I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Poor old Nettie. Door. Ah.
We can go at it here, or at my place. You choose.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Ah! Hey, look at
Awful
that tramp.
pale.
Yeah. Nice light jacket for a tramp.
Let me just... I suspect I am dealing with a vampire, so... The vampires come under... Higher vampire. I suspect I'm dealing with a higher vampire. So yeah, I fully expect us to be doing battle with a vampire.
What a freak.
Can't you see?
Fresh halibut. I need some. Seen a long ship from Skellige in the port.
Me too.
I just don't think it's the fella, though. I reckon it's... I've got a feeling it's going to turn out to be the old guy that did the first autopsy. Don't think it's the coroner. He seems quite happy to lead the quiet life.
Darkness everywhere. I see it all around.
Oh, just you wait.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, You've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You'd not have survived.
Whoa! I'm gonna need... Come on then. Come on then. We'll get some, come on. That may have been a little bit too much Ren there. May have just been a little bit too much on the old rendage. Still don't think it was him doing the killing somehow. May of course be completely and utterly wrong.
I'm knackered.
But we shall see.
Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair go white? Oh, fucking hey, Oz.
Let's talk to Dandelion then.
Just a bit more and I'll drop this job.
Oh!
I've had enough of
Mate, look at that
tramp.
tramp.
Yeah, quite a smart jacket for a tramp.
Rum and supper, I never
Spend all night spanking balls. So tired, you're positively...
That was a good fight again. I do quite like fighting the vampires. Or the Ekimaras as they turn into. They've got a cool little mechanic where they sort of go invisible and move around. And they're quite bad when they attack you. They're quite strong. So knowing what to do to counteract them is very important too.
Nothing doing. Something reeks around here.
Oh! Thanks for your help, Geralt. We'd not have nabbed the bastard elsewise.
Come closer, don't be shy.
How far away is Dandelion? Oh, some bad people. You want some? No, I didn't think you did want some. Why do they keep lurking around here? Not worked that one out yet. Don't think I ever will. But surely they must start to realise now, the more they hide there, the more they get killed. By me, each and every single time. Where's Dandelion hiding now? He's not gone back to the Rosemary in time, has he?
Eternal fire.
More of these notes. But the vampire's dead. That's what makes me think that this isn't over, this quest. Because I don't think the vampire's leaving those concerned citizen notes. I reckon it's someone else.
Nothing hurts as much as life. Pam-param, pam-pam-param.
This is the hospital. Good, is it, as far as hospitals go? Assuming they're on the top floor. No. Okay, maybe I got that wrong. Maybe Dandelion's just a commoner. This.
Lingering like flies around shit instead of doing some honest work.
How's?
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Done.
Yes, Geralt?
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink.
I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Well, it's a shame I didn't stop the killer before he slaughtered a bunch of people and hurt Priscilla, but...
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quite...
Say no more. Get well soon.
Well, we've done what we can here. Priscilla is hopefully going to make a recovery, which will be nice. And now that puts me in a position where I'm free to carry on with what I intended to do a couple of episodes back, which is head to Skellige and begin my adventures there. So, for now, this is the end of the episode, but be, assured that next episode I will be heading to Skellige. So, again, from me, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe and leave comments, and I'll see you all again very soon. Goodbye for now.